Today we are going to start a new lesson, that is lesson 3, nouns. Now in nouns, today you are going to learn about countable nouns and uncountable nouns. Now, what do you understand by countable nouns? By the word itself we can understand that the things that we can count, the nouns. Actually, what are nouns? Now nouns are the names of person, things or objects that you can count. They are known as countable nouns. Okay, countable nouns are those that refer to something that can be counted using numbers. That can be counted using numbers. Now let us take example of cat. One cat, 5 cats. One pencil, 10 pencils. One eraser, 2 erasers. So the things you can count, isn't it? Now if you can say in this way also that dog, dogs, fairy, fairies, okay, woman, women. Now they have both singular and plural forms. Just now we discussed they have singular forms also and they have plural forms also. Okay, now I shall explain you about uncountable nouns. Now I am going to explain you about uncountable nouns. Now from the word itself you can understand that you cannot count. They are known as uncountable nouns. Now uncountable nouns are used for the things that we cannot count with number, we cannot count. Now they may be the names for abstract ideas or qualities. Okay, and they always take singular verb. Now let us take the example of love. How much you love your parents or how much your parents love you. Can you count that? You cannot count. He is telling the truth. Can we count the truth? We cannot count. Okay. So these words, they are uncountable. Okay. Now in exercise, there is no exercise here. Number 1, that is think. You are not sure about the quantity of the ingredients and utensils you will need for baking a cake. List the items you can count under how many. Now one thing you should remember, that how many, they answer the question. These countable nouns answer the questions how many, and uncountable noun, they answer the questions how much. How many you can count and how much you cannot count. Okay, we will do that. We will write first of all how many and how much. That is number 1. How many and how much. We are going to do this. Okay. Now you see here. Number 1 is bowls. Now bowls, I hope we can count. So we will write under this. Okay. Here we are using for countable nouns. This column is for countable nouns. Okay, countable. This is countable and this is uncountable. That is how much. Okay, now bowls we can count. Number 2, you see flour. So flour we cannot count, isn't it? We cannot count. It is uncountable. How much flour do you have? Okay. Now sugar. Can we count sugar? We cannot count sugar. How much sugar you are taking? Okay. Milk. Milk is also uncountable. Eggs. Obviously you can count how many eggs. How many eggs? Okay. Raisins. Raisins also we can count. These are the ingredients for baking a cake. So you see here. Next one is cocoa powder. Can you count cocoa powder? No. Cocoa powder we cannot count. Now chocolate. Now chocolate, can we count chocolate? Actually chocolate is used both as both as countable and uncountable. Okay. Now you see here, if it is countable, then it means that individual candies we are counting. You are buying some chocolates, 10 chocolates you are buying from the shop. It is countable. And if you are giving it somewhere, okay, then like a bar of chocolate, then you cannot count that. Okay. When it means the substance, chocolate means the substance that you cannot count, then it is uncountable. But here you see, because we are going to mix the chocolate in the cake, we are going to mix the chocolate, so here it is uncountable. You remember it. Here chocolate we are using as a substance. Okay, I am writing in bracket. Here chocolate we are using as a substance, so it is uncountable. How much? Okay. Now next one is vanilla essence. Vanilla essence also you cannot count. Vanilla essence also you cannot count. Sieve. Sieve we can count. Okay. Your mummy uses in the kitchen, that is sieve. When she prepares tea, she uses that sieve, that is sieve. Okay. Now please see your children, countable and uncountable, how many and how much. Bowls we can count, eggs we can count, races we can count, sieve we can count. Okay, this is how many, how much, uncountable. Flour we cannot count, sugar we cannot count, milk we cannot count, cocoa powder we cannot count, chocolate here we cannot count. Because the chocolate you are using in the cake, can you count that? Because it is here you are using it as a substance, so you cannot count. And sixth number is vanilla essence, you cannot count. I hope children you have understood what are countable nouns. The nouns that which we can count. Okay, that is countable nouns, and the nouns that we cannot count are uncountable nouns. Okay, please go through this. Thank you.